Hey, how's it going? This is me here on Google Maps, a free service that they offer. Here you see it says Mocha Brown Productions LLC, United States, not publicly visible counselor. It should say humoristic comedic counselor, but they won't let that go through. They just want you to say counselor. They don't want you to represent your business as your business should be represented. I'm not just a counselor, I'm a humoristic, comedic counselor. Very specific. There's no air of confusion. But Google Maps loves confusion. Hours are closed because hours of business for comedic, humoristic, comedic counseling is 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. For personal development and film, the hours are 9 to 5, regular typical business hours. For counseling, therapy for mental health, you have to text message me about the services that are being offered. Here you see business category, counselors primary, it should say humoristic comedic counselor. Life coach, personal development, it should say personal development coach. And then film production company. They don't want me to represent myself as myself, but as they feel I should be represented for my business. Description of my business, they give you 750 word letters to give a description of your business. Here is a description of my business. It tells you exactly who I am and what we do and offering services to you. They don't want me to put this in here. They want me to put something in that doesn't represent me and my company that is here for you, we the people. Why on earth would they want to deny me or deny anybody the rights to describe their business, their company, as it is? Why do they feel it has to be something that they would do? That you're not doing my business. I've been officially in business, this being my seventh or eighth company that I've started. I've been in business and having different companies in business since I was like 15 years old. But this is the one right here that's the most troubling. So I've been officially in business as Mocha Brown Productions LLC since April 3rd, 2026. That's when I officially got the license to run and operate the company. Contact numbers 202-597-7580. Service area is the United States of America. They don't want me to just put United States of America. They want me to be more specific. But how can I be more specific than the United States of America? I service nationwide. That's my business. Business hours for humoristic comedic, mental health counseling over the phone are Sundays, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., Saturdays, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., and Fridays, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. It says here it can take up to 5 days to get verified. Well, I did some research and it says that it's verified, yet it's not visible. So today would make the 5th day. And yet it doesn't say that on the site itself. It says verified, but that you don't see it. There's nothing to be seen. Google are liars. Today's the 5th day. They should call or send an email or a text message saying that everything's approved. But they won't approve it because they say the description doesn't fit their RX. The description doesn't fit their prescription. Yet they give you 750 letters to describe, to give a description of what your business is. MBP is a professional film production company, personal development company, and professional humoristic telephone counseling company that prouds ourselves on high morals, ethics, and standards. We are a private entity, thus we respect your right to privacy. We respect the HIPAA laws, which is to respect your right to privacy. In order to receive services, you must present an ID card and show Social Security card to show that you are who that you say that you are. And sign a non-disclosure act, a contractual contract, and a non-discrepancy agreement that is law-binding in courts of law before any humoristic telephone counseling can begin. For more info, contact me via text message 202-597-7580. Text 988 crisis line for help. Be blessed. Happy smiling MBP. Now, with that being said, could they be upset because I said text 988 crisis line for help? I'm in the business of counseling and therapy. I don't believe that 911 should be called in case of emergency in situations when dealing with people with mental health illness. It's better for them to text 988 when they're having a crisis. It's the most safe place and position for people with mental health illness to be in. If they call 911, they have to deal with overzealous cops who love to pull their gun and shoot, and pop. So I will not, as a therapeutic mental health counselor, tell you to dial 911 in case of emergency. You're better off and you're more safe texting 988 crisis line. So if they're going to deny me the right to have my business on their free service of Google Maps, okay, c'est la vie, all because I won't put a 911 in case of emergency. Obviously, they haven't dealt with people with mental health illness before. And my experience is this. Cops don't ask questions first. They shoot first, then ask questions. And when it comes to people with mental health illness, it's even worse for them. So as a therapeutic counselor, I would never tell someone in a case of emergency to dial 911. You're better off dialing 988. They can assess the situation and then give you medication if so need be. So I'm like this. In less than 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so, Google Maps is a free service that they offer. But they got all these stipulations that go against what they say. They say you have up to 750 characters to give a description of your business. So I gave a description of my business, but yet they're trying to tell me that my business isn't verified, is denied. Why was my business being denied? The description of my company, this is exactly what my company is about. You need mental health services? Your privacy is everything. Contact me, Mocha Brown, 202-597-7580.